Hi, this is Brandon Spillane from thirstgym.com. Today we're talking about an exercise called the seated hurdle hop to box jump. So what I really like about this is we get multiple ground contacts. We're going to work on some being able to create force basically from a dead stop from the seat. We're going to work on some reactivity by jumping over a hurdle, having to jump on a box, and the sticking landing. So it really covers a lot of aspects of triple extension in terms of how we're going to create force, absorb force, and reducing ground contact time. So this is great for in-season or pre-season based options. I really like box jumps more for pre and in-season to be able to limit the amount of ground contacts, because as they jump over stuff, the box is obviously higher, so they're not having as much force on the box. Where if we're doing a lot of hurdle hops, obviously they're hitting the ground repeatedly from relatively high heights for the athlete, so you begin to see a little bit more problems there. But this is a great option to be able to work on that. So you need some kind of box to be able to sit on. We really love the ones from Elite FTS, but by all means, you can use any kind of wooden or bench or anything like that. You need some kind of hurdle that you can jump over, or even multiple hurdles. We're just going to demonstrate one today. And then you need some kind of plyo box to be able to land on as well. So we're going to start from a seated position. I really like something that's around 90 degrees in terms of the hip. It can be a little bit higher usually, but you don't want them like deep into hip flexion to be able to start. And then I'm going to rock back a little bit and bring my feet off the ground just a tad, and then I'm going to drive them into the ground as hard as I can, jump over the hurdle. As soon as I hit the ground, then I'm going to jump and stick my box jump. All right, so here we go. Do that one more time here. So notice that the main thing I'm really trying to work on here is after I jump over the hurdle, I'm trying to boom, hit the turf, ground, whatever, and immediately stick my box jump. So one more time. So the main thing here is reducing ground contact time after jumping over the hurdle, sticking the landing really well on the box, and then making sure I'm using my arms as I'm jumping, achieving max height for each individual jump within the sequence. I really like this for anywhere from 3 to 5 sets of 2 to 4 times through, or 4 repetitions. We got to remember how many times we're hitting the ground, but also we like to pair this with different runs and jumps, throws, things like that. So we want to be able to optimize our time, get some good quality reps in, and then make sure that we're getting some good landing mechanics, jumping mechanics, and things like that. The only thing that really matters more than anything in terms of like keeping it relatively steady is going to be the box. I don't think the box height is going to change much from the seated position. Your athlete's probably going to use one that gravitates towards saying the same one in most cases than not. The hurdle and the box, though, on the other hand, are going to change a little bit based on your athlete and really kind of your goal. You could technically make this a very high hurdle, so you get a really big kind of max effort jump over the first one, have a little bit lower box. You could flip that. You could have a little bit lower of a hurdle, and a little bit of a higher box, trying to work on that ground contact time. Benefit from that stress shortening cycle and getting a higher vertical on that second jump, or you can have something about the same, kind of like what I did. So you have a lot of options there that you can manipulate depending upon what you're really trying to get from the athlete. We really try to stick with stuff that's relatively challenging on both. We want to really try to get a good quality first jump, but then to make sure that this box that we're having them land on, as long as they can maintain good landing mechanics, hips higher than knees, stick in an athletic position on the box, we let them go as high as they can on this, so long as all those things stay in check. So if you have any questions, feel free to leave in the comment section. Thanks. Have a great day.